Shin Lim is an amazing magician who astonishes everyone with his card manipulation tricks and sleight of hand techniques. In this video, we are about to witness an incredible card magic performed by Shin Lim and learn the secret behind it. If you enjoy the video, be sure to show your support by liking it. In this act, Shin first sits at a poker table with 3 other people. He takes out a deck of cards and hands it to Bajabi Amila, asking him to shuffle it thoroughly. After the cards are shuffled, Shin takes back the deck and shows it to Bajabi Amila, prompting him to say stop when he wants Shin to stop.
I'm gonna riffle down the deck like this.
Okay.
You just say stop anytime you want.
Okay.
Okay?
Stop.
Bajabi Amila, after saying stop, is asked by Shin to memorize and remember the selected card.
Remember the card.
Okay.
Don't forget it.
All right.
Then, without looking at the card, Shin hands the cards back to Bajab to shuffle them thoroughly. After the shuffle, Shin takes the cards back and splits them into 4 equal parts on the table, face down. Shin then instructs Bajabi Amila to distribute each pile to everyone. After that, Shin instructs everyone to place the top card from the cards they are holding onto the table. Then, he asks them to shuffle the remaining cards and once again place a card from the top onto the table. After all the cards are placed on the table like this, Shin asks them to pick up the cards again and then instructs them to throw cards from the top onto the table one by one. After throwing 4 or 5 cards onto the table, Shin tells everyone to count the remaining cards in their hands by placing them on the table one by one.
Okay.
I was counting with 1, 2, 3, count.
I've got 2.
All right, keep
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Was I supposed to have kept more, Shen?
That's okay. No, you can
I
throw
have
as many.
6.
All right, don't touch your cards anymore.
Now comes the final reveal that leaves everyone astonished after hearing and seeing it. Now, Shin asks Bajabi Amila to tell everyone the card he selected at the beginning. The card turns out to be the Jack of Clubs.
What was your card? Because they don't know what it is.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can say it.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
Yeah.
Shin then asks Bajab to show everyone the top card from his pile, and to everyone's surprise, it's the Jack of Clubs, leaving everyone amazed. But the magic doesn't end there. Shin reveals the top card from his own stack, and it's also the Jack card. Not only that, but Shin also asks the other 2 guests to reveal the top cards from their stacks, and astonishingly, they are also Jack cards. But how? How, after so much shuffling, does the top card end up being the one Bajabi Amila selected? How were all the top cards Jack cards? And if Shin Lim has used some trick in this, how did he know that Bajabi Amila selected the Jack card? Now, we are about to uncover the secret behind this amazing trick. But before that, if you enjoyed Shin Lim's incredible magic, be sure to like the video. Now let's find out the secret behind this magic. In this act, Shin Lim first asks Bajabi Amila to choose a card. Here, Shin shows that he is not looking at the selected card, and he has no idea which card Bajabi Amila stopped at. However, in reality, Shin knows which card it is. This is possible through the pinky break peek technique. After getting the spectator to choose a card, when the magician closes the deck, his pinky finger is actually between the selected card, allowing him to secretly know which card was chosen. Here, the onlookers perceive that the deck has been closed, but the magician cleverly turns the card to secretly see the chosen card where the spectator indicated to stop. If you observe closely, after Shin Lim has the card selected, when he hands the deck to Bajabi Amila, he slyly uses this method to catch a glimpse of the chosen card. So now Shin Lim knows that Bajabi Amila has selected the Jack of Clubs. After that, Shin creates 4 piles of cards, and the entire game revolves around these piles. In reality, Shin arranges these piles in a way that the top card of each pile is a Jack card. Now, while acting as if Bajab is choosing a pile, Shin distributes the piles, and the pile containing the Jack of Clubs card ends up with Bajabi Amila. Now you know, here everyone holding cards in which the top card is a Jack card. After that, Shin instructs everyone to place the top card on the table. Then, After shuffling all the cards, he asks them to place the top card on the table again, and this continues until all the cards are on the table. By doing this, all the jack cards are now at the bottom of this pile. And now, when everyone picks up their previously placed cards, you know that the bottom card is the jack card, and Shin is well aware of this too. That's why Shin instructs everyone to throw the cards onto the table one by one from the top. It doesn't matter how many cards go on the table from the top. The jack card is already at the bottom. After throwing a few cards on the table, Shin asks everyone to count the remaining cards in their hands by placing them on the table one by one, and by doing this, the jack card, originally at the bottom, now ends up on top of all the cards. Without arousing any suspicion, Shin plays out the entire game, and now what he wants has happened. The top card of all these piles is now the jack cards. Now, Shin asks Bajabi Amila because 60% of the cards have been randomly placed in the center of the table, and only a few cards are with each person. What are the chances of his Jack of Clubs card being there?
Even though all of that happened, that Jack of Clubs is in your pile.
In my pile?
Yeah.
Never.
What would you say, that's a 20% chance?
0.
But after this, Shin reveals that not only does Bajab have the Jack of Clubs card, but it is also placed at the very top of his pile. When Bajabi Amila looks at the top card, he can't believe it. After that, Shin asks everyone else to look at the top card of their piles, and guess what? It's the jack card for each one of them. And now you also know how this was done. We work hard to bring you such videos, so please make sure to like the video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to receive notifications for all upcoming videos.